Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on QNT. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about QNT. I'm going to start with this. We had a strong year in 2022, establishing many foundational activities, helping our customers realize their ambitions for digital assets and tokenization. Gilbert Verdian shares his top 8 accomplishments for the year. So let's take a look. A focus on growth. We've expanded our team by 74%, adding key roles in product, engineering, HR, and marketing. Improving Overledger and our low-code API gateway for blockchains. This year, we issued 22 new releases of Overledger, roughly every 2 weeks with new functionality, including smart contracts, QRC20 tokens, blockchain-based payments, user interface, new supportive distributed ledger technologies. Scaling our engineering team and processes. Our people are vital to conceiving, building, and deploying our products. We've added 2 new agile teams to our engineering team to make it easier for us to scale. Blockchain for Beginners course with King's College London. Deepened our relationship with LAC Chain. Revitalized our brand, marketing, and communications, participated in top global forums for financial services, partnered with UST to accelerate institutional digital assets. That's what's been going on behind the scenes at Quant. And yet this happened all during a bear market this year. Think about that. While other crypto companies are doing nothing, QNT and Quant never stops growing. Perfect. What better to invest in than the network of networks, QNT? Quant Network today announced the Overledger Network, the network of networks for a hyper-connected world. Overledger Network powers universal decentralization as the market infrastructure for digital assets. Quant Network has already solved interoperability through Overledger, which is an operating system that enables any legacy network and current and future blockchains and distributed ledger technologies to interconnect at scale. Today, we are proud to share our plans for the Overledger Network. Now, what that's talking about, what it's describing, is that massive network that's forming. We'll talk more about that in this video. QNT, there's nothing better tokenomics-wise or scope ability. Now, you look at what QNT is going to be tied to, and this tells you made the right investment when you bought QNT. Global finance, payment rails, asset tokenization, currencies, bonds, equities, real estate, art, etc. Open banking, trade finance, consumer apps, etc. Logistics, shipping, food tracking, luxury goods, blue economy, etc. Healthcare, systems interoperability, AI analysis, database reconciliation, Internet of Things, smart cities, smart homes, vehicles, drones, etc., other government records, insurance, telecoms, airlines, airports, space agencies, HTML through DLTs, etc. And the list goes on, even from there. It's like investing in everything all at once. I see people saying, I would invest in crypto if there was a gaming token I could invest in. Invest in QNT. You want to invest in a metaverse token? Invest in QNT. Everything is going to be connected to QNT at some point. It's at the heart of that massive network that's literally forming right now inside of crypto. And then when you look at the utility token overview, you see how it's utilized and what's going to add value to the token. That's, again, how you know you invested in the right crypto. Pay attention. If you're sleeping, you may miss a generational change in our monetary system. These countries don't think it's a joke, so why should you? Race for the future of money. Right now, we're watching the world change at a very fast pace. We're seeing CBDCs popping up literally everywhere in the world right now. A new system is being built from the ground up, and we're witnessing it because we're so early into crypto. We beat the institutional money here. Think about it like that. When that institutional money hits crypto, look out. We're going to have very high priced cryptocurrencies. The prices we're buying at now will look like peanuts compared to where we're going. What is your shitcoin up to? Our vision that OVN is going to be the hub that connects the US, China, Latin America, Australia, UK, and Europe. to interoperate digital assets and cross-border transactions. Gilbert Verdian, QNT CEO. Now, you see how all these countries are going to be tied together throughout the world, moving money on a daily basis. I don't understand why anyone would ever invest in another cryptocurrency unless it's absolutely tied to ISO. It makes no sense at this point. You should invest in what you see going on in the world right now. And I know people hate CBDCs. They call it the slavery system. But let me tell you something. If you invest in these cryptocurrencies, your life can be different when that system comes. I say it all the time. I believe that system is built to enslave the poor, while the rich will continue with life as normal. You'll be able to buy carbon offsets and do everything you do now. Think about it like that. And if you're looking to invest and you're a new investor, here's Cheat Sheet 2.0. You could literally pick any one of these cryptocurrencies and get a 100x return from it. I see people talking about Bitcoin all the time and fudding all over these ISO coins. Invest in Bitcoin if you want freedom. An alternative society is forming where Bitcoin's going to be the only currency that's utilized. I mean, are you kidding me at this point? You need to invest in the right cryptocurrencies now, the same cryptocurrency that the rest of the world is about to use on a daily basis. And right there's the list. You see XLM, HBAR, Constellation, XDC, Casper, Ripple, IOTA, EWT, Alliance Block, LCX, QNT, Algorand, Sologenic, Corium. And this list grows little by little. But I know for a fact that 5 of these are guaranteed ISO coins. QNT, XDC, XLM, XRP, Algo, and IOTA. I think that was 6 actually, but you get my point. Those were the originals, and those are the ones I hold strong to. The others I still invest in because I could see the utility behind them, and I could see where they're going in the future. HBAR is going to be a great investment. Alliance Block is going to be huge in the future. But if you really want to invest in one cryptocurrency that while you're investing in all of them at once, it's QNT. And sure, the price might seem a little high right now, but compared to where QNT is going in the future, it's still undervalued. Oracle explaining its 430,000 customers how to use Quant to create solutions across multiple blockchains. No coding. Wait till those 430,000 customers have to hold QNT. What do you think the price is going to be then? I could tell you right now, it's not going to be sitting around $100. We'll be well over $1,000 by then. Projects like QNT Quant Network will begin to move forward, as well as I'm sure Constellation Team has some plans up their sleeves for the king of interoperability. After all, they are partners. Several other projects will get ready to transfer over to LO eventually. So you take a look at this network and you see exactly how it's getting built from the ground up through partnerships, early partnerships. QNT is tied to so many other cryptocurrencies, and the reason for that is it's going to be the operating system for that new financial system. It's going to be the operating system of the future. It's going to literally connect everything. Think QNT is scarce now. Wait until gateways are released and people can stake their QNT for passive income. 14.6 million total QNT exchanges already running low on their reserves to sell to retail. Quant Network is buying back their token. Supply shock is inevitable. And that's why I'm telling you, you got to buy while you can. At some point, you will have to wait until somebody sells their QNT to buy even a little bit of it. Maybe you buy a piece of a QNT in the future. Everybody always says if I could go back in time, I would buy this or I would buy that. Right now is the time for QNT. I can't stress that enough. So no banks will ever use QNT because the market is down. LOL. There will always be products used no matter what the market conditions are. And right now the market looks terrible and people think crypto's dead because of what happened with FTX. FTX fell for one purpose, to usher in regulations inside of crypto, fast track a CBDC. And the banks will get invested eventually as well. They're looking at it now. Think about it. we have ISO coming in March. A lot of these companies or banks are going to jump on board with that very fast. They're going to want to get the upper hand on other banks throughout the world, and it allows the smallest bank to compete with the biggest bank out there. So I believe everything's going to happen fast, like that big bang scenario that they talk about inside of ISO. And I believe if you're not holding QNT at that time, you're going to be paying a much higher price for it. It's only up from here, in my opinion. Sure, we might have a pullback here and there, but I think the pullbacks are going to be higher and higher as time goes on. A lot of people now are saying QNT could hit $80. If it hits $80, I'm definitely buying more QNT. But that might be the last time we see $80. I don't think we're ever going to see $50 again, honestly. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.